How's it going, everybody? Finally back to making another video. I think it's been over a week since the last video I made and I've not really done much. I think Amber went on the holiday, so she had the camera with her, so I didn't want to do too much with it, filming anything, since I'm finally actually doing meaningful stuff, if that makes any sense. So I rebuilt the diff the other day there and I put the diff back in, but I think you've seen that getting stripped anyway. I think that was the last thing I'd done. And I've got the box all stripped and I'll show you what happened with that. And I think the plan is today to get the box rebuilt, and that's about it. If I can get the box rebuilt I'll be quite happy today. So, but before we do any of that today, I'm going to get the Range Rover emptied, do all the wheels and tyres. We were up, this is Sunday, we were up at Knockhill today. So we managed to get another couple of tyres for the Escort, so the Range Rover's got all that in it now. So I'm going to go ahead, just get that emptied and put away, and that's about it. I didn't actually film anything at Knockhill. I had the camera with me but I didn't film anything. I know the lighting's terrible there, but sorry. But I didn't actually film anything, so you'll know, see that. But if you're interested, Ron had his motor rebuilt and back out and he won both races. There wasn't actually that big a grid, to be fair, but I think I might actually do the next one. The next SMRC is the same date as Alistair's racing the Super Tourer, so we'll be there anyway with all the stuff, like we'll have all the stuff there, so I may as well take the car up and just enter as a guest. I take it. I'd still enter just A1 as a guest and just race on the slicks, because I'm not looking for, I don't know, just because basically. I don't think it really matters that much, so I could just go and race on slicks again, just have a laugh. So we'll probably end up doing that, and I'm also doing a track day in a couple of weeks for Will that races with the Focus. Is doing his own track day and I'm booked onto that, so I just need to basically get the motor back together so we can do that. So I've got to just get these wheels and that emptied and then I'll get on with doing the box. Currently I've got everything just to put back together. I actually had this in yesterday and I lifted it to put reverse in, because I didn't put reverse in first like a tool, and popped that selector out, which then let out all the wee ball bearings, and I just went home, sorry. I got moaned at the day at Knockhill because people says they can't understand what I'm saying, so I went home in a mood because they popped it. That was yesterday, so the day I'm going to just put that back in and try and put it back in the box with reverse in this time, and then obviously just build everything up. It shouldn't actually be that bad, but as you can see, that's the again, I can remember the last time this wasn't focus, but that's the synchro I've taken it, and you can't really see it in the camera, but they're about a quarter of what they should be, the VT phone that, and also that's, I taken it to selector Fox again. Somebody's going to need to show me how to make the camera focus because I'm rubbish at it, but they should have VT4 the way around it there, and it's just flattened them right off. You can kind of see it, and obviously it won't select gear easier if you're flat when they should be a triangle, so we've just taken them out and replaced them all, and gotta go ahead and try and get this built up. So that's it, all back together with reverse, and I don't think I actually had reverse there the last time I built it, but I don't know, all back together, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and get it in the box. You might see me do 600,000 takes of this because I usually always do something wrong. Aye, so good luck. What can you see? Can you see anything? Can you see anything? See, there's a height. It's a height thing. Is that better? Oh, that's the angle. It's a bit squint, but I should probably just have a tripod. I don't know. I know. It's literally so close. So close. If I had somebody else here, I could just put weight on it and then get them to put a selector in, but Have a go, boy! She's home. She's in. I've sustained a blood injury somehow. I don't know. Gears are sharp. Yeah. But we're in. That's all that matters really. Like, I've got more blood. Right. I'm going to fix my hauling because I've somehow managed to gash my thumb. But we're in. Blood's... I've got more. They've got pints of the stuff. So, as you can see, that's us in, and I like to just obviously cable tie it all together, so just so it's easier to all go in one go. And then you just cut the cable ties and put everything that needs to be obviously reversed or bolt in for your bolt hole there. There's a couple of wee details going there for the shifters. And the boxes are actually really simple to put together. And so, as you'll notice, I've actually moved the box again. I've just cleaned all the face here and I've cleaned all the face on that, ready just to seal them and put them back together. And I've currently got it resting on. These bell housings are actually really good for this. If you've got a spare bell housing and you're building an MT75, these are really good for this because obviously the shaft can sit inside it. That is actually the bell housing after the 6-speed quaif that we used to run. It's probably better uses for it than building other boxes, but probably been a 6-speed quaif dog box. But works really good for this as well. That is my top tip for the day. Sorry, I'm dying here. And if you're eagle-eyed, you would notice when I first done it I put reversing upside down, so I've actually had the cluster all back out, swapped reverser in and back in again, which was quite annoying. But as I was ready just to seal it up and fire the tap casing on, put the rest of the bolts in, and then put the diff in that in, and that's it, ready to go. Running this bolt in. I'm only going to do one bolt on each side, and then when I flip it I can just buzz gun them down, because I'm rather lazy like that. I like to just buzz gun them down. It saves like so much time. But you run 2 in, so when the sealer dries it doesn't dry all weird. Another top tip. Probably know that top. I don't know if I'd actually follow that tip myself. So that's that. I've just got one bolt on each side, and all I've got to do now is the 2 covers that go in here, and it turns the bottom shaft, so that's a good sign. I'm just going to put these in the now, and obviously you can see it is absolutely, well, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the box is minging. So once this is all built, obviously I'll take it outside and pressure wash it, so it's nice and clean for going back in the car. So I'm just going to get these rattled in. I don't know where I can set the camera for you to see it, so you probably won't see that, and then it'll just be the 2 your thing that goes in there with the wee ball bearing, which is on the floor, wee bit that holds the shifter there, bolt for reverse goes in there, and that's just the breather plate, but I'll put that on last. And I can flip it upside down and do the diff the same as we done in the other video when we done the box a couple of months back when it was on the dyno. We had to do the centre diff, so it's just to do that again. So if you can remember seeing that video, there's genuinely not much time left in this. This box is not far away from being back together. So I'm sorry to say this, but I actually skipped a few steps that I didn't film there. Or a lot of the steps. But basically, that's us all built up, and it's taking all the gears and everything like it should. Obviously I don't know what the synchros are like until I actually drive it on again. But I go through all the gears and that like it should. Basically I actually thought I'd put one of the selectors in wrong, and I'd quickly put the back casing on and the selector on and that just to make sure it would get all the gears, and then I ended up, I don't know, I was just bogging and couldn't be bothered going back through to wash my hands again to fill in putting the back end back on, so I just quickly put the diff and that back in. But if you want to see that, I did it in a video for, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, maybe not even that, 5 months ago, 4 months ago. You can see how the diff goes in, if you really need to. Sorry about that, but that's it all built up anyway, and if you've watched the video right to the end, I'll give you a look at this thing. So obviously I take it you would have seen this at the start of the video there. It is bright orange, you can't miss it. So just a quick look at this thing since you have made it to the end of the video, and I'm so buzzing. But it's obviously, it's one of Alistair's cars. It's a Mark 6 Fiesta, the GWRC kit on it, and he's not used it in 10 years or something like that, but it has got a YB in it. It's 617 horsepower, a 6-speed FFD, everything you could want really, full magnesium, WRC suspension, everything you can basically, if you're going to spec a car, this is what you would spec it to, as a cosy, really. So that's just a quick look at that, and you might see some more of that in the next couple of months, who knows. But thanks for watching anyway, and hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to like and subscribe.